Hello students, welcome to Ishwari Taniksha channel. Students, if you are feeling difficult in balancing the chemical equation, so I'll teach you a super trick. So using which you can easily balance any kind of chemical equation which is given. And also we are going to take few examples and we will be balancing all these equations in this video. So let us start. So first, what are the tricks we are going to use? So the tricks what we are going to use here is, first you have to balance metals. So in the equation, if you see metals, you have to balance metals first. Second, you have to balance non-metals. Then third, you have to balance oxygen atom. And then fourth, you have to balance hydrogen atom. So this is the sequence you have to follow. So example for metals. So you know metals like sodium metal, then iron, aluminium, magnesium, all these are metals. Example for non-metals, carbon, nitrogen, sulfur, all these are non-metals. So this is the sequence we are going to follow so that it becomes super easy for you to balance any given equation. So let us take one example to solve. So I'll take magnesium. Magnesium is Mg reacting with oxygen and it will be forming magnesium oxide. So how to balance this? What is the first trick here? We have to balance the metal. So here magnesium is a metal. So we have to balance magnesium. So here you see how many magnesium atoms are present. You can see 1 magnesium. So number you have to check here. So 1 magnesium is present. And on the other side you see. So this side is called as LHS, left hand side. And on the other side of the arrow. So this is the arrow mark. On the other side of the arrow mark, this is RHS, right side. So right hand side. So LHS and RHS side you have to compare. So here 1 magnesium, here also 1 magnesium. Therefore it is balanced. Next what you should do? So next trick is non-metals, then oxygen. So here we have oxygen. How many oxygen atoms are present? You can see here 2 oxygen atoms are present. On the other side you can see there is only 1. So here you have 1 whereas here you have 2. So you will have to balance this oxygen atom. So therefore what I am going to do is I'll be writing here 2. So when I write here 2, so now check how many oxygen atoms are there on both the side. So here you have 2 oxygen atom and here you can see 2 oxygen atoms are present. So therefore oxygen is balanced. Again once again you have to check. So now magnesium you have 1 and here if you see magnesium, 2 magnesium atoms are present. Again magnesium is not balanced. So here you have 1 and here you have 2. Therefore we have to balance magnesium. So again what you have to do is write 2 on this side. So now check again. 2 magnesium balanced. 2 oxygen balanced. So this is called as balanced equation. Is that clear, students? So if you are getting confused, so whether this number belongs to magnesium or oxygen. So if a number is present here, so this number is for all these atoms. So 2 magnesium and then 2 oxygen. Suppose 2 is present here, then this 2 belongs only to this atom. So 2 oxygen atom is present. Is that clear? So we'll take some more examples so that it becomes clear for you. So these are the examples which I have taken from the textbook. So let us start solving the first one. So first, what is the first trick? Metals you have to balance first. So here iron is the metal, so which we are going to balance first. So iron, on LHS side, how many iron atoms are present? 1. And on the RHS side, you can see 3 are present. Correct? So you will see here number 1 and here you can see 3. So 3 iron atoms are present. So you have to balance this first. So therefore, I'll write here 3. 3 iron. So now iron atoms are balanced. So after this, what I have to balance? I have to balance oxygen. So now let us see. Oxygen on this side, there is only 1 oxygen. And on the other side, here you can see how many oxygen atoms are there? There are 4 oxygen. O4. So 4 oxygen atoms are present. So here I'll write oxygen. You have only 1 on LHS side. On the RHS side, you have 4. So therefore, I will have to write here 4. So if I write 4, this 4 belongs to hydrogen as well as this 4 belongs to oxygen. So 4 oxygen and 4 oxygen. So oxygen is also balanced. So what is next? After balancing oxygen, you have to balance hydrogen. So now hydrogen, how many hydrogen atoms are there? So here, if numbers are like this, you have to multiply these two numbers. 4H2 means these two you have to multiply. 4 2s are 8. So you will be writing here 8 hydrogen atoms are there. On the other side, you can see there are 2 hydrogen atoms. See here, there are 2 hydrogen atoms. So again, it is not balanced. We have to balance. So if I write here 4. See, if I multiply this number with 4, what you will get? You will get 8. So therefore, I have to multiply with 4. So where I have to write this 4 is, I have to write here. So students might get confused. So whether I have to write somewhere down, whether here. So don't write all here. So you have to write only here, adjacent to H2. 4 hydrogen atoms. 4 hydrogen molecule. So now let us check from once again whether all the atoms are balanced or not. 3 iron balanced. Oxygen, 4 oxygen balanced. Then hydrogen, 4 2s are 8, 4 2s are 8 balanced. So this equation is also balanced. Next we will go for the second example. So here we don't have metal, we have non-metal. Carbon is a non-metal. So balance non-metal first, carbon. So here you can see one carbon, it is balanced. So here carbon, it is 1 on LHS side, RHS side also it is 1. Next I have to balance oxygen. So oxygen on the LHS side you can see 1 and on the RHS side also it is 1. Therefore they are balanced. Next is hydrogen. So here you can see 2 hydrogen atoms are present. Whereas here 3 hydrogen plus 1 hydrogen. Total 4. So you will be writing 2 and then here 4. So hydrogen is not balanced. So to balance this you will have to multiply 2. 2 2s are, it will become 4. Therefore this 2 where I have to write? I have to write adjacent to H2. So now check once again whether it is balanced or not. So 1 carbon balanced. Then oxygen, 1 oxygen atom and 1 oxygen atom balanced. Hydrogen, 2 2s are 4. 3 plus 1, 4 balanced. So this equation is also balanced. Is that clear? Third example. H2 plus O2 giving H2O. So hydrogen is reacting with oxygen molecule to form water. So this is very simple example. So I want you to try and write the balanced equation in the comment section. So what is the answer? Find the answer and write in the comment section. Fourth example. So fourth example, methane reacting with oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water. So to balance this equation, same with method we can follow. That is, non-metal you have to balance first, then oxygen and then hydrogen. I have one more trick. I'll teach you that trick. Using that you can easily balance this kind of equation. So this is called as combustion reaction. So how we are going to balance this? So use this trick. So the trick what you are going to use is, use this formula, that is CX HY plus X plus Y by 4 oxygen giving X times carbon dioxide plus Y by 2 water. So this is the formula we are going to use. So now see here how we are going to balance this. To balance this carbon dioxide, to balance carbon dioxide, I have to write here X. So what is X? See here, the number which is present with X, with carbon. So that is X. Meaning is here the number which is present with the carbon, and here if there is no number, it is understood that it is 1. Suppose here if 2 was there, X value will be 2. Same way Y. So Y value is 4. So hydrogen, the number which is present here, can you see here? This will be Y value. So X and Y you know now. So X is equal to 1 and Y is equal to 4. So this is X value here and this is Y value. So if there is no number, it is understood that it has 1. So after getting X and Y value, we are going to balance this. So here to balance oxygen, you have to add X plus Y by 4. So what is X? 1 plus what is Y? 4 divided by 4. 4 and 4 will get cancelled. 4 ones are 4. So you will be getting 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 as the answer. So here I'll be writing 2. Is that clear? So here use this formula. The value what you are getting, you are going to write for the oxygen. So that is how we are going to balance oxygen. Next, we have to balance carbon dioxide. To balance carbon dioxide, we have to write X value. What is X? X value is 1. So therefore, I'll be writing here 1, or it is understood that carbon dioxide, even if you don't write 1, it is understood that it is 1 carbon dioxide. How to balance water? So to balance water, we have to write Y by 2. So what is Y value? Y is 4. 4 divided by 2. So 4 divided by 2, how much you will get? You will be getting 2 as the answer. So therefore here I'll be writing 2 as the answer. So here X value is 1. Y by 2 value is 2. So therefore this is the balanced equation. So this is used only for combustion reaction. Combustion reaction meaning is a hydrocarbon. When you are heating in the presence of oxygen, carbon dioxide and water will be there. Whenever you see combustion reaction, you can use this formula and we can easily balance the equation. So is that clear? So students, if you like this trick, you can subscribe our channel and also share this video with maximum number of students. So next we are going for the fifth one. FeSO4 is reacting with, so you can see here Fe2O3, SO2 and SO3. So we have to balance this. Iron is the metal. So first we have to balance metal. So iron, on this side you have 1 and here on the other side you have 2. So therefore we have to balance iron. So multiply with 2. So here I'll be writing 2. So next I have to balance sulfur. Sulfur is the non-metal. So sulfur, you have how many sulfur atoms are there? This 2 is for all the atoms. So 2 is for iron, 2 is for sulfur, 2 is for oxygen as well. So sulfur, 2 sulfur atoms are present. Therefore I'll be writing sulfur 2. On the other side you check how many sulfur atoms are present. So on the other side let us check 1 sulfur plus 1 sulfur. So totally there are 2 sulfur atoms. So I'll write here 2. So you can see here both the side it is balanced. Then what is next? Next we have oxygen. So check now how many oxygen atoms are present. Here 4 2s are 8. There are 8 oxygen atoms. So I'll write here 8. On the other side you check how many are there. So here you can see there are 3 oxygen atoms. So I'll write here 3 plus here you can see 2 are there plus 3. So can you see here 3 oxygen, 2 oxygen, 3 oxygen. So if you add this, how much you will be getting? So you will be getting this as 8. So it is balanced on both the side. So this is the balanced equation, balanced chemical equation. Is that clear? Next to this question. So this I have taken from the textbook itself. So here we have to write the equation and then balance it. So let us write the equation first. Hydrogen. So hydrogen means you have to write H2. So students will have a doubt here. Ma'am, whether I have to write it as H or I have to write it as H2. So students, the answer is always hydrogen exists in gaseous form, that is as molecule H2. It will not occur in this form in the nature. Therefore, always when hydrogen is given, you should write it as H2. Is that clear? Okay, so plus chlorine. Chlorine also we have to write Cl2 because chlorine is also gas. It exists in Cl2 form. Hydrogen chloride formula is HCl. So now we have to balance this. So first let us balance chlorine. So chlorine on this side, LHS side you have 2. On the RHS side you have 1. So I have to balance this. Multiply with 2. So is equal to 2. So here I'll be writing 2. Now check hydrogen, how many are there. So on this side you can see 2 hydrogen atoms. Here also you can see 2 hydrogen. Therefore it is balanced. So hydrogen is 2 and 2 on both the side. Therefore this equation is also balanced. Next we will take this example, very simple one. Ag is nothing but this is called as silver. Silver chloride. So silver chloride is broken to silver and chlorine. So students, this is very easy. So I want you to try and write the answer in the comment section. So what is your answer for this? Write in the comment section. So next we will go for the 8th one. So students, this is very important. So these questions are often asked in your board examination. Write the balanced equation for the given equation. So let us try to balance this. So first metal, we have lead. So here on both the sides let us check how many lead atoms are present. Here 1. And here also we have 1. So it is balanced. Next we have to balance nitrogen. So nitrogen, how many nitrogen atoms are present? So here you can see N 2 times. So here NO3. So one more confusion what students will have is, I'll explain that first. NO3 2 times. Meaning here is this number is for both the atoms. So here and this 3 is only for oxygen. So when you count how many nitrogen atoms are there, you have to check this with this number. So you will be writing here N into 2 is 2 nitrogen. Whereas oxygen you have to multiply this because 3 belongs to oxygen. So 3 2s are 6. So oxygen here you will be writing 3 into 2 is equal to 6. So there are 6 oxygen atom. So this is how you multiply. So 2 belongs to both the atoms, whereas this 3 belongs only to oxygen. Is that clear? So now nitrogen, if you see, there are 2 nitrogen atoms on this side, and on the other side if you see, there are only 1 nitrogen atom. Therefore we have to balance nitrogen atom. Into 2 you will write. So I'll write that 2 here. So next we have to balance oxygen. So oxygen on this side you have LHS side 3 2s are 6. So I'll be writing here 6. On the other side, if you see 2 2s are 4. So here 4 oxygen plus 2. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 1, 7. So totally you will be having here 7 oxygen atom. So oxygen atoms are not balanced. So now what I have to do is I have to change. So now here I'll be writing 2 over here. So if I write 2 over here, what happens? So see here, oxygen now 3 2s are 6, and then you can see now lead is changed. Actually, if I write 2 here, Pb is changed. So it becomes 2, and on the other side it becomes 1. So again I'll have to change this. Multiply this with 2 because here it is 2 now. So I'll have to write here 2. So now check nitrogen atom. So next we have to check nitrogen atom. So nitrogen, if I see how many nitrogen atoms are there, 2 into 2. So totally 4 nitrogens are there. But here we have written 2. So I'll have to balance this again. So I'll have to remove this and write 4. Is that clear? So here 2 2s are 4 nitrogen. Therefore I have written 4 nitrogen. So now again we have to check for the oxygen atom. So this is 4 and 4. So let us check oxygen. 3 2s are 6. 6 2s are 12. So here you have 12 oxygen atoms. On the other side you check how many are there. So here I have 2. So I'll write here 2 plus, and then 4 2s are 8. 8 plus, and then again here 2 oxygen. So I'll write 2. So 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. So is this balanced? So 12 and 12. So all the atoms are balanced. So this is the balanced chemical equation. So next question. Next is copper reacting with oxygen to form copper oxide. So here copper is the metal. So see how many copper are present on both the side. 1 and 1. It is balanced. Next is oxygen. So oxygen is 2 and here we have 1. So therefore we have to balance this. So now students often what they do is this 2 they will write here. So that is wrong. Whatever number you write, you have to write here. You cannot write here, here. You cannot write here or here. Always this number has to be written here. So I'll write that 2 here. So after I write 2 here, again you check copper. So here I have 1 copper, but here it becomes 2 copper. So again I will have to balance copper into 2. So here it is 2 copper. Check once again. 2 times copper, 2 times copper atom. And then 2 times oxygen, 2 times oxygen. It is balanced. Next, last example. HNO3 is nitric acid reacting with calcium hydroxide, forming calcium nitrate and then water. So let us balance this. So first, which element we have to balance? We have to balance metals. Which is the metal present here? The metal present here is calcium. So calcium is present 1 on LHS side and 1 on RHS side. So next I have to balance nitrogen. So nitrogen is 1 on this side and it is 2 on the other side. Correct? See, nitrogen you have to multiply this number. So now it is not balanced. Therefore I will multiply with 2. So now here I am going to write 2. So after writing this, check now how many nitrogen are there. 2 nitrogen and 2 nitrogen. So it is balanced. Next we are going for oxygen. So next oxygen is on this side, LHS side, you check how many are there. So here you can see 2 3s are 6. 6 plus 2. So 6 plus 2 is 8. So 8 oxygen atoms are present. And on the other side we will check. So here we have 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 1, 7. So it is not balanced. So here we have 7. So now what I'll do is, to balance that oxygen atom, I'll write here 2. So if I write 2, see how many oxygen atoms are there now. 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 2, it is becoming 8. Therefore, this is also becoming 8. So it is balanced. Next we will go for hydrogen, whether hydrogen is balanced or not. So now 2 hydrogen and 2 hydrogen. So total 4 hydrogens are there. 4 hydrogen atom. On the other side you check, 2 2s are 4. So we have 4 hydrogen atoms on the other side. So it is balanced. So this is the balanced chemical equation. So students, is that clear? So did you like the video? So if you like the video, do share with your friends and also subscribe our channel. And don't forget to write the answer in the comment section. For more such useful video, stay connected. I'll meet you in the next video, students.